That one just wasn't happening. That one just wasn't happening. Alright, here we go. Let's try it again. Really, by 8 minutes, I really should have had day 1 beat. At the pace I was going, but by that time in the game, I really should have had the day 1 beat. Wow. That's bad luck on hooking that first fish. This might also be a reset if I can't get my first fish in by about a minute. If I can't get at least a fish on the line under a minute, I'm probably going to be resetting on this one. This is the tapping technique. I know my character sprite looks quite strange, but it works well. Oh, thanks. I get the prompt now, 10 feet out. It's okay. We got him. We got him. Oh, and it's 3. That's a good start. 300 pound to start. I'll take that start. I'll take that start. Let's do it. This one's all right. Not a strong hook, but I think I can get him with the tap technique. Although with the hook wobbling there, I may have to do it in a couple of little bursts with the hook wobbling as much as it is. Now we'll just bring him in from here. All right, this is good. So 2 fish in under 2 minutes is an okay pace. It's an okay pace. Hello, Hickory. Thank you for joining in. I am dead set, Hickory, on getting sub 1 hour in this game. I am like on a mission to get 1 hour with this game. So I know I've been streaming very little else, and even in my off-stream playing time, I've been playing little else than this game, because I'm working on that guide. Also, I'm working on a FAQ for it with better information. But even I've even kind of stopped doing research for the guide until I get my hour time. And this junkfish is huge. I don't know if I've ever seen a junkfish that was giving me this much trouble. It's strange. Usually Dorados and Barracuda are not like this. Actually, I'm gonna give up on this one. Hickory, thank you for sticking with me. This game might not be the most exciting action-packed game to watch, but there can be some moments. There's some good moments in this game, and some strange things can happen. So, although they just don't happen every couple of minutes, like some games. But I'm sure sub 1 hour is possible, because I've had fish that could have been day winning at 45, but I got beaten by 3 pounds. That's legendary for me. My crowning achievement was getting beat by 3 pounds on the last day. Alright, so I got my body strength level up. So let's see if I can proc a Marlin behind this school. And if not, if we start to get close to the edge of the screen and I haven't gotten one yet, I'm just going to go up and try to snag. Ooh, that's why the lag. Oop, there's a Marlin behind that bouncing school. Excellent. Yeah, it really lags when you get multiple things on the screen. Alright, so this is going to be a day winner if I can get him in, but he's quite large. So I can't move him unless I get the lucky go for it proc. Which, if I haven't gotten it by now, it's unlikely that I will get it. So this fish is going to be a loss. And even if I had gotten the exhausted proc with hook danger level 2, it was unlikely that I would be able to get him in, even with the exhausted proc. You almost certainly need to have a strong hook to get that to work. So that's a strat I'm going to try to do now, even when I'm looking for Marlin, which I am now, if a non-bouncing school is getting close to the edge. Here we go. So here's the one that I need. And I've got a strong hook set, and it's definitely going to be a day-winning size fish. Oh, wow. Yikes. Alright, cool. So that's actually a really nice bonus. I get a successful QTE in addition to all 700 of those pounds towards my next level up. So this is a much better start than my... Whoops. Oh, I didn't click keep that fish. Oh, no. I clicked no on that Marlin. Oh, what a bonehead thing that was to do. What a bonehead thing that was to do. Wow. I get so used to clicking no on the keeping. Yeah, and I'm just trying to get... There we go. That's okay. I'm gonna keep this one going because I'll just treat that like I caught a 700-pound shark, which this might be. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to move him though without the lucky proc. Wow, that was just a bone. That was just a gaffe by me. That was just a gaffe to click no on keeping that that day winner Marlin. That was a bonehead choice. Okay, yeah. And that one again was going to be a long, drawn-out fight. So unless I could get the go for it prompt, I wasn't really willing to go for that. All right, here's another nice one. See if I can get another... Here we go. So this one I will keep. This one I will keep. Maybe this one will be 800. And if it is, it'll probably get me my level up. So all the better then. All the better, because I got the correct QTE that I got credit for. This will be a day winner though. 800. Look at that. Just as I predicted. It was 800. I got my muscle power level up. So I'll actually still be on track going into the second day. Whoops. Come on. Unless I didn't keep that one. Definitely kept that one. Okay. Good start. Even though I threw away that that other 700-pounder, I got credit for a QTE. Okay, so I can keep it at floats. Fine weather means keep it at floats. 160, 100. Excellent. So Hickory, if you're still around, have you been doing streaming recently? I haven't seen anything, but I may have missed you if you've been doing some streaming. So here's what I'm going to try to... Nope. Couldn't prompt that. Part of my new strat is the non-bouncing schools. As they approach the edges, I'm going to try to just snag one of the junk fish. Even though I'm technically on the hunt for Marlin now that I've got my first couple level ups. Here we go. All right, here's another nice one. This could be a day winner if I get the lucky prompt here, which I didn't. So this is probably going to be a lost fish because I'm not able to move them even with the muscle power I have. So maybe the best strat will be to grind on day one. If you can get the lucky prompts early, maybe the best strat will be to grind on day one. Something to test, something to think about. Alright, so I actually may be able to get this one in. I have to be careful of the hook now that I've got it down to pretty low on the hook power. But my line is okay, and I'm able to move him. I'm a little worried about my vitality on this fight, but getting him here to 50, under 50 is not bad. I'm mostly worried about the hook strength here at this point. And he's going to be within the danger zone of my motor for a long time, so I'll have to worry about that. Because I won't really... Here we go. See, he was in the danger. So if I get one of these wrong, I lost him. That's the risk you run when you're not able to move fish quickly. is you get him sitting in the danger zone of your motor for a long time. So that's another reason why those big ones, if you can't get the exhausted prompt, it's almost not worth trying if you don't get the exhausted prompt right away. Almost. Alright, so here's another one. This one's even bigger. Let's see if I can get the prompt. If I get lucky here, this will be the day winner. If I can just tell by how slowly I pull back. There we go. You can just tell by how slowly the character pulls back that this is going to be another 700 or 800 pounder, which works out really, really well for me. Get him in. Alright, so here's another lost one. Oh, never mind, never mind. He's almost lost. Wow, that was lucky. That was lucky. I wonder how I got lucky with that. I assumed that was going to be an instant snap. Yeah, here we go. 1050. 1050. Yes, I will keep that fish. 1050. So here's going to be the day winner again. So day 2 will be set, but and I'll be pretty well on my way for my next level up, my next muscle power level. But I can't help but wondering if I should be grinding. Clear. Okay, gonna have to go down. Oops, Kauna Kakai is the one I want here. Clear weather, so gonna have to go down to 40. And I have to say that to myself so that I remember. Alright, here we go. Here we go. And I only have time to do one run today, so this is gonna be it for me. This run. But I will play it out to its conclusion. Even if I don't get the sub-hour, I will play this one out to its conclusion because I do need a video for my weekly blog project, and just for some more data to add to the streaming library of this game. More complete runs is just what I need. I need more practice on that last day anyway. There's a few things that I can test if I start to get beyond personal best time range. So this one's probably not going to be a day winner, but it's going to be worth bringing in for the poundage, and possibly if I can trigger a QTE with it, which I may be able to do. Yep, here we go. That's kind of what I was trying to do. All right, and I got it correct. So I've got 2 correct QTEs now. $400's not going to be enough for this day. For this day, I'm really looking for maybe 700 or more for this day. And then for the last day, you're really looking for 800, although sometimes it's possible that an approximate 700 pounder could win, because I've seen some day winners on that last day be in the low 700s. I've also seen him in the low 8s, though, and I've gotten beat. When I had one that was 806, and the fish to beat was 809. I was like, why couldn't that have been one of the days when the fish to beat was 720 something, which sometimes they are, 720, 730. That may be about as low as I can, as I've seen. I don't know what the actual chances are, though, or what the actual range is exactly. That would be requiring some ROM hacking knowledge that neither I nor anyone else that I know of who's looking at this game has. And that's okay. Ooh. That was ugly. You can lose a little bit of time in the fishing day, not really too much time, real time, if you hit too many things. If you run into too many hard surfaces. Running into the borders of the screen doesn't do anything. So you can kind of use those to boost your boost your boat around corners if you need to turn around. There's nothing going on here with this school, so I'm going to try my just hooking them and pulling them in, because I still need levels in everything. So this part of my strategy of spending more time fighting fish and less time driving around looking for fish, trying to just be in more fish battles. So the 50-pound Barracuda does almost nothing for poundage, but it does get me closer to the next vitality level, which are not quite as important as the muscle power levels. But they do certainly help if you do happen to get into a longer, grinded out kind of fight. They do certainly help. Oops. So, wasn't really looking to hook this one, but now that I've got him, we'll try to get him in, because it's a decent-sized fish. Although I really gonna have to hope for something lucky to happen. Yeah, I don't wanna. It's gonna be a long fight for that shark, and he could bite you off at any time. So that's not a battle I'm willing to go through. Yeah, I wonder about grinding more on day one. I wonder about that. If you can get 600 and 700 pounders, both sharks and marlin, that you can get that lucky prompt for, because the lucky go for it may have something to do with the day you're on. The likelihood of that popping up may be higher on the earlier days of the game, something we don't know yet. So that might be a way to kind of boost your levels quickly earlier on in the game. And this one's decent, so I'm not going to try to prompt a QTE, because I do still need the poundage. I don't think it's going to be a day winner, but I'd rather not lose it. So body strength is A. There we go. And those, I had no chance of getting a marlin behind those fish. I wasn't going to be able to get in position to get a marlin. So my best choice there was to just hook one of the fish from the school. Sorry, I'm a little bit. Okay, there's my muscle power B. So that's not bad. That's not bad timing for muscle power to be B. So like this one, I can get behind him to try to get a marlin prompt, which I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna move in and just hook him and pull him in. Because this is, I'm thinking at this point, a better use of time than keeping in position for a marlin behind them until they scatter, and then I'm here and I have to just start driving around looking for a fish. Because those fights with those smaller junk fish only really take a few seconds. Especially once you've leveled up a little bit, you can really horse those fish in quickly. They really only take a few seconds. And then, of course, it resets everything out here. And look, there's a marlin already up behind this bouncing school. So I just have to not screw up getting my lure in the marlin strike zone. There we go. Marlin strike zones are actually quite large compared to the marlin sprite. This one's doable. It's decent size, too. I hope it's doable. I hope bad luck doesn't strike me. Or, yeah, see, stacking jumps can really hurt you with nice marlin. Yeah. So we're starting to stack jumps, and I'm taking less line with my pulls now. So this one might not actually be doable. Yeah, I couldn't get him in quickly. And Sonic-Ku has done some observations about vitality, and I'm noticing just even as it's only gone down a couple of points, I'm taking less. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna happen. I'm getting less line, even though my vitality had only gone down a couple of points. I was getting less line every time as it went down. So I'm wondering if it works on like on a percentage. If your vitality, say, when your vitality is up all the way. Okay, that's my vitality level up, by the way. So had I gotten that before hooking that fish, I may have been a little bit better. But I wonder if vitality, if it acts as like a percentage of your vitality, if how much your strength is able to be pulling on the fish is a function of the percentage of remaining vitality you have. Because it seems like on those larger marlin, if you can't get them in quickly, you really have a very difficult time getting them in the rest of the way. If you can't get them in quickly, you're in trouble. But I got my body strength at AA, muscle power is at B. Not so bad. Not so bad. There we go. This one's not going to be a day winner. You can tell already. So I'll try to prompt a QTE with this fish. You got to let the strain come off the line. I'm going to try to prompt a motor QTE. There we go. It's okay. And I may try to prompt another one. Oops. Didn't mean to catch him. I meant to just get him back inside of 10. I meant to just get him inside of 10. But that's okay. I'll take the poundage. The actual fish number doesn't help me anymore, but the poundage does. So when I go in front of a school of junk fish, I'm really not trying to get the fish numbers anymore now that I'm at body strength AA, vitality AA. I really just need the poundage. So what I'm kind of hoping for when I go in front of a junk fish school would be to hook one of those big sharks in the 700-800 pound shark range and get the lucky go for it prompt. Wow, this is a strange situation. 2 whales and seagulls. And thus, my game is super laggy, so I'm going to get 1 whale out of the way. I can't control the seagulls. I can't get, I can't despawn them. Also, I'm not sure, but I have a strong suspicion that the game has a limit of things that can be on this trolling screen. Even if they're not in your actual view, the game is kind of processing where they are. And I'm thinking that seagulls and whales count the same as a school of fish. So here's another one that's not going to be a day winner. I need to get the strain off the line so that I can try to prompt a QTE with this fish. This one's going to be in the 400 or 500 pound range, I think. Maybe a little bigger. No, maybe not bigger than 5. I'm guessing 5. And I didn't want to spend too much time trying to get a prompt on him. Wow, 5 on the nose. I'm getting better at that. And that's actually really important on the last day when you have to start. Once you've maxed out your levels on the last day, and you're, whoa, look at this. Look at that lag. It might not be as clear on the video, but boy oh boy. You can definitely feel it. There's the first jump. there we go. My drag wasn't quite all the way down to the bottom. So let's see if I can get a QTE here. There we go. And I thought, yeah, when you have these smaller ones, you should be able to survive, quote-unquote, survive a QTE, an incorrect QTE, even if you, as long as there isn't strain on your line going into that motor QTE, you ought to be able to survive it. I'm not going to be able to get to this school. There's a bouncing school. So kind of a long day 3, but that's okay. It's a tuna. I'm still going to go for it, though. Oops, come on. Because I need the poundage. I can still level up. Wish that would have been a little bit bigger. That's okay. But yeah, even if I get, even if I miss my split here on day 3, I'm not necessarily out of a sub hour, because I've got the full half hour plotted for the last day, and if my level is if my levels are good going into the last day, I'll have a better chance at getting the first day winning Marlin that I hook. A lot of times on these speed games, I come into the last day not fully leveled up. So if I hook a day winning Marlin, I'm actually not able to catch it earlier in that level. I have to wait till I've caught a few more smaller Marlin. That's why it may be worth it to do some more leveling earlier here, when you can catch bigger fish a little more often, or hook bigger fish a little more often, I should say. I'm not getting the prompt that I want. So I'm just going to bring him in. I don't want to waste too much time on that. I don't know what the RNG is like for that. Okay, muscle power A. That's good. So I am 1 level from the top muscle power in under a half hour, which is pretty good. I keep bumping the volume on my headphones. That's not good speedrun technique, is it? There we go. This is another one. It's not going to be a day winner. But I can use the pounds towards my final level up. And I want to not have any strain on the line. I'm thinking this one's going to be 5. So I didn't want to mess with it too close to the boat. Yeah. So I have a good sense of what 500 pounds feels like. And it's really more I think the sense that I get from it, kind of a sixth sense on that, but I think it's more from the line behavior than from my character's behavior, because even at, I'm a higher muscle power level now. But that just kind of goes to how much line you can pull. Really more goes to, alright, how quick you can pull back and how much line you can reel. So this one might be another 5. Judging by how much I can pull, how much line I can get in before it starts to click at me. Six. No. I'm going to miss the split for the day, but I don't mind. I don't mind. Here's hoping for an 800-pound shark, because I'm not going to get in position for a Marlin in time on this spool. And I got nothing from it. Because if I could get one of those 800-pounders, that would come very close to giving me my final level up. Then I could really do well on that last day. So I'm going to miss the split here, which is fine. This is about as long as I've ever spent on this day. It's just strange I haven't hooked it 700-pounder. This might be one. Or, you know, maybe... Yeah, this is a nice one. This is a good one. But I don't know if I'm going to get him in. Without a good hook set. Well, Hickory, I tell you what. I'm on day 3 now. I've leveled up to almost max levels on my physical levels. I don't know if you saw me do the bonehead thing on the first day where I caught a day winning fish and let it go because my muscle memory was so used to letting fish go. I've been on day 3 a while and I missed the split for it, but I'm actually doing okay because my levels are so good. I've been doing well on leveling. This is a nice one, but I don't think I'm going to get him in though because my line's got too much stress. And the hook, my hook's in trouble. I'm going to see if I give him one more shot, because this will be a day winner, if I can get this one in. But I ended up catching an 800-pounder after that to win day 1, so it actually was fine. And I got a nice level up. So that's one of the reasons I'm a little bit ahead of my schedule for leveling, is that. Alright. Want to get this one in, but I really just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. It actually seems like I'm getting less line now. A lot of these mechanics on this still have to be explored. But Hickory, I'm still on track, technically still on track, because there's so much luck involved in this game. Yeah, I'm not going to get this one in. I'm technically still on track for sub 1 hour. That's what, it's hard to set splits for this game. Oops. Yep. It's hard to set splits for this game because you can beat day 1 in like 3 minutes. If you go out there and you can just get a lucky prompt on the first fish you hook, you can beat day 1 right away. So it's hard to set a split for that. Same thing with the other day. That's why I have them set the way I do. I just give the first few levels 10 minutes each, and then the last level a half an hour. No, technically I could beat the last level as soon as I catch a fish that's big enough. It could be the first fish I catch, or it could be, you know, a whole hour just on the last day. So I've spent more time in this 3rd day than I ever have before, but I'm not doing so bad because of the level. I wish I had a better hook set on that last fish, because that would have been a day winner here. That would have been a 7 or 8 100-pounder. And this one's not going to be... Oh, this one might be. But again, not a great hook set to start. Not a great hook set to start. So that's the tough part with these. The hook set is key. I'm going to still give it my best, but I don't know if I'm going to get it without a great hook set to get some exhaustion on them. It's tough to move them. Yeah, and now that I've lost a couple vitality points, I'm moving them even less. And I'm not going to be able to outpace the jumps, I think, because yeah. If you can't get them in quickly, you're not going to be able to outpace their jumps. That's another thing that's kind of contrary to what the manual will tell you about trying to wear down Marlin. It's really false. From what I've found, there really isn't a reliable way to using your skill alone grind down a fish. You have to rely on some luck, and you have to be able to get them in quickly, so that that initial hook set is really important, so that you can pull back and get some exhaustion on them quickly, because they get that jumping going, and there's not much you can do. Unless there's some tricks that I still have yet to learn that will help me get to an hour, because if I could reliably catch any larger fish that I hook, that would certainly make an hour doable. We could start talking about beating the game in 40 minutes then. Alright, so here's another one. It's a nice fish, but not a great hook set. Oh, this one's even a worse hook set than the last one. Alright, so if I don't get this right, it's an instant loss. Alright, still maybe. Let's see. Ah! Another one! Come on! Ah, that's gone. That's gone. Ah, that's frustrating. It's another thing about this game. Just bad RNG there, because that may have been a 700, and if it's 7, that's going to be a day winner here. So that may have been my day 3 winner, plus 700 pounds towards my final physical level, and a correct QTE. But the incorrect QTE made me lose the fish right away. Frustrating. So I lost the poundage, I lost the QTE experience. Alright, here's the day winner. If I can get the go for it prompt. No? But I got a nice hook, so I'll be able to do this to there we go. Yep. Wow, I got a very nice hook on this fish. There we go. Alright, cool. This is going to be my day winner, and this actually may give me my last level up. 900 pounds. Excellent. That would actually be a day winner on the final day. Alright, so it's going to be under 38 minutes going into the last day. Not bad. Under 38 going into the last day. So Hickory, here's where we'll see. Alright, so 7 minutes over on that one, but definitely still possible. Fine, good. I can keep it at float here. This is the music that we hear the most in this speed run, because this is always the level we spend the most time in which we spend the most time, I guess you could say. Don't know. So, yeah, I still have a little bit of room to go for my last physical level, so I could be going after some of these junkfish schools if I'm not able to get marlins behind them, but hopefully, yeah, I'll try to hook one of these guys. Can I? Yes. So that's one where that school would have just dissipated. And I would have just been looking around for another school of fish. But this one might actually get me my level up. I'm going to be close to that final physical level. Yes, there it is. 500-pound Dorado. Alright. So my physical levels are totally maxed out. So now I just need to hook a day-winning size fish and bring him in. Simple as that. Sometime in the next 21 minutes. This is the only run I have time to do today. So after this run, whatever happens, I'm gonna be finished streaming after this run whenever it ends. All right. So this fish is not going to be the day winner here, but I'm going to try to get a QTE prompt. There we go, just like that. Alright, I'm actually going to lose him, but that's okay. I would rather have gotten that right and then landed him so that I could get points towards a skill level. But that's the only purpose that smaller marlin are going to serve for me from now on. And I'm going to be cutting the line on any tuna and trash fish that I accidentally hook like that one. Because I've maxed out my physical level, so trash fish can be literally no more help to me now. And small marlin can only help me in QTE skill points. Come on. Lag, lag, lag. So the hope... There we go. So the hope really is just that I'll get a skill level up on these smaller ones. And then if I run into a QTE on the day day winning fish, then I may be able to not automatically instantly lose them. Alright, so here's, I'll get a chance to do a QTE with this fish. Cool. So I got a successful QTE point by getting it right and landing the fish. And I think it takes 5 or 6 successful QTEs, but unsuccessful QTEs do count somehow. We don't know if they count the same as successful ones if you get skill points just by having to make choices on QTEs, because I have gotten level ups on fights when I've had only incorrect QTE, sometimes more than one incorrect QTE, and I've gotten the skill level up. Also, we don't know if skill levels have anything to do with getting the go for it prompt. It's possible, but we don't know. And without ROM hacking knowledge, I don't know if we would ever find that out for sure. I don't know. Could be, but it also may have something to do with the day, whether you're on day 1, 2, or 3, or 4. Like, this one's not being very cooperative, but I can tell it's a very small fish. So, if it doesn't give me one soon, I'll just cut the line rather than land him, and go through the extra wasted time of having my assistant tell me how big he thinks it is, and all that. God, that's just too bad. Okay. That one's not going to happen, and I don't want to waste too much time sitting there just trying to grind for a skill level up that I may not even need. I'm only doing the skill grinding just as a way to make some use of those smaller Marlin. Some use. Here's one. Come on. Get there. Whew. Here's another small one. Here we go. This one looks to be about the same size as that last one. I don't want to give this one as much time, though, because I'm still hoping for that. There we go. Alright. But, so I'll get whatever credit you get for unsuccessful QTEs on that small fish. I'll get whatever credit you get for that. Don't know what it is, but I'll get it. I logged some credit. So hopefully I hook the day winner here soon. I'd love to get a really, really solid time. Not gonna be now. Yeah, the last thing I want is to have the line under stress when I get inside there, so that if I do get an incorrect QTE and lose the fish right away, I'll have wasted the time of reeling them in, and then not getting credit, because I don't believe, or we don't believe, you get credit for QTEs on fish that you don't land. We don't believe that you get any credit for QTEs if the fish gets away. So you really want to prompt it, try to get it correct, and then whatever happens, reel them in. But it seems like incorrect QTEs maybe count for less, but we don't know. That would take really extensive testing. That would be a really laborious process. And that time could be better spent doing other things, I think, in this game. Because it's true that a skill choice can, you know, the game can come down to a QTE, and having skill points would certainly help you with your RNG there, but don't know, kind of optimization of speedrunning a fishing game seems kind of a moot point. Trying to optimize a fishing game for speedruns. I just like this game. Getting sub-hours good for me. After that, I have other games I want to play. And work to do on the FAQ, because I do have some valuable knowledge I think I can contribute to the gaming community about this game. Me and Sonic-Fu, who's also working on the game. Hickory, if you're still around, you're also welcome to jump in on the Blue Marlin project and contribute if you want to do some research. I don't know what the size on this one was. 600. Boy, right on the edge. Because if I get a 700, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it. Because it's possible that a 700 could win, but at 600 is gonna be not enough. So yeah, to really optimize this level, you'd have to catch a 700-pounder, have it be just big enough to beat the fish to beat, and bring it in. Because 700-pounder would be no problem for me to catch, for me to reel in. It's just unlikely that it would be the day winner. 800-pound is great size. Oh, I'm not going to get that one. 800 pounds a fine size, although you can still lose on this day. But they're kind of rare to hook them. There's just lots of smaller marlin. There we go. There's one behind that school. So with my levels maxed out here, I killed that school just for lag management. Here's another small one. So see if I can get a QTE from him anyway. Normally by this time I've hooked and lost at least one day-winning fish on this last level. Either by not having hooked it very well, or me not being leveled up high enough to move it, to pull it, and not getting the go for it prompt. Alright, 500 pounds, got my skill level up to C. Thanks to that. So now my QTEs should be a little bit more successful. My QTE rate should be a little more successful. All right, this is a good one. This is a pretty good one. This might be it. Let's see if I can get him in though. All right, this could be it. This could be the fish. 800. All right, it's all up to luck now. It's all up to RNG now. This could be my my sub hour right here. 800 is right on the border. Ooh, 752. Oh, that's low. No, that's low. Ah, I got a low roll. Oh. See it? It was 784. Clear. All right, now I'm going to have to go down. So I got a really low roll on that one. I got a really low weight roll. Ouch. That hurts. I mean, I didn't lose very much time, which is fine. You don't really lose a lot of time by losing the tournament day, which is lucky. But that could easily have been a winning fish, because that actually was a pretty manageable weight to beat. 780 something. I had a better chance of winning than not winning with an 800 pounder, but boy, 752. That is literally almost as low as it's possible to roll. Man, oh man. So I'm just doing that so I got a little bit more credit towards maybe another skill level. Gosh, 800 and a low weight roll. And I fought that fish pretty well. I thought that was a pretty good fight. 2. That would have been really cool. So my PB is 106. So even if I don't break the hour, I still could get personal best. There we go. Didn't take long in front of that whale. Whoops. Here's another one, so this one's not going to do it. See if I can get some skill experience from him, though. Try it. All right, here we go. Wow. Not having great luck even with my skill level a little higher. Let's see if I can get this one right. Nope, and that's going to be a loss. So even with my skill level at C, I got 2 incorrect in a row on that one fish. So I ended up not getting any experience for that fish. Got nothing. But that's the game. That's the blue marlin. It's harsh. Things like low weight rolls will get you. It's gonna have to be a quick. Yep. That was gonna have to be a quick prompt there. A quick marlin draw. And this one's gonna have a short bouncing period, so I'm gonna go for the next school down, because this one has a much longer cycle because they're not bouncing off of this. I don't believe. Well, doesn't matter anyway. All right, here's another nice one. Can I get the go for it? All right, this is gonna be a day winner if I can get him in. And the hook set's really holding up nicely, so that's good. Good, my hook set held up, so this one could be 800 maybe again. Let's see. 700. I'm still gonna go for it. I'm still gonna go weigh it. And if it's on the high end of 700, I'm going to see. If it's up around 750, I'm gonna try it. Getting lots of lag from that school that popped in. There must, yeah, here we go. So we got, well, nope. So maybe I'll try that fish while I'm at it, but. All right, let's see. If this is up near 750, I'll take a stab at it. Nope. So that's nice there, is that you can just right away go fishing again and not have to reset your line and all that stuff. So that's nice about the speed part of this game, is that there's not a huge penalty for going back and weighing a fish. But yeah, again, I rolled too low on the fish weight. Oh boy, that 800-pounder I had before, I thought that was going to be it. Thought that was going to be my my sub-hour fish. Oh, there we go. Got the marlin just before they bounced. All right, here's another good one. This is going to be it. If I can get this one in. See if I can get. Come on, baby. Yeah. Come on. All right. Still might get my sub 1. Still might get my sub 1 from this fish. 900. Yes. Sub 1 is real. Sub 1 is real, baby. It exists. This is it. This is the one. This is the fish that's going to get me my sub 1 hour. That's me. That's me. Get ready for time. That's time. That's time. Yes. That is my sub 1 hour. We broke it. We broke sub 1 hour. Throw the party. Pop the champagne. First I'm gonna crank up this overture. I'm gonna bask in my 5536. Not bad. Not bad. Could have had it at 48 there when I had that other fish. I'll have to look at that time again when I had that 800 pounder. But I liked getting more levels earlier on this run. I liked getting more levels earlier. So that maybe I'll work that into my route. I guess you call it the route in this one. Yeah, we get to yellow fever, very nice. We get to admire the guy's pecs, which I love. I love his pecs. And the Marlin trophy. That's just the reused Marlin sprite from one of their jumping sprites. Love it. Time to go to the secret sound test. And we'll